Well, good morning. This is where we're starting. Today is Tuesday, the 24th. And so there's no confusion as to the name. It's Abriti de San Juan, which is on the way to Santander, to the ferry, where we hope to make it today. We overnighted here in a wonderful free park-up made for motorhomes. We're currently on the wash pad. Dropped the gray water, did the trash. It is wonderful. Only a slight breeze in the air, and hopefully we'll be able to make the next 3.5-4 hours without being devastated by the winds. All the clocks say different times everywhere. Yeah. I guess it's all about wine here in this little village. We always try and figure out what the people actually do for a living. Look at all the wind turbines, because aside from grapes, the other great product they have here is wind. Alright, we'll catch up with you later. So we're just about ready to get on the E804, which will take us continuing northwest to the port. But I thought I'd take this moment. You might be wondering why, since we have this great sat-nav on the dash, why we're using the one stuck on the windshield. And when we left for the trip, I wasn't sure. We bought maps for Europe, but nobody could tell us if for sure they would work in this combination unit, because it's, you know, it's the tuner and the CD and the music player and everything else. So as a backup, plus in case something happened, like it got stolen or damaged, we'd have another GPS. Well, this is the Garmin Drive 86, and what's absolutely fantastic about this is if you put the app on your phone, you can go ahead and send the route or send the destination via Bluetooth, and so you don't have to be scrolling around. Actually, since there's the two of us, Debbie figures out where we're going to go, and she just sends it to the device, and it loads the route. Also, we can overlay weather and traffic information on it, so it does voice commands, and it has a sunlight readable screen. It's just a typical outstanding Garmin product. So I'm probably going to make a mount and have it'll mount on top of the one we have here in the dash. The other reason I like the one in the dash too is that it monitors tire pressure for us, as well as, let's see, isn't that great? I don't know. Ta-da. Oh, one more. Okay, vehicle information. So aside from the tire pressure, it monitors charging voltage, and if there's a check engine light on, it'll give you the code, and it also allows you to clear the code. So very, very handy unit, as well as, you know, it does the cell phone and everything else. So and we can also be searching on here for gas stations, rest stops, that sort of thing, you know, just because the location's easy. And let's see, way in the distance, I don't know if it shows up very well, snow on the Pyrenees. since I already have you a captive audience, I went ahead and turned the radar on, so it gives it time for the radar, and we don't have any rain going on. The wind is, I guess, northwest at 8, and the temperature dew point 5 degrees Celsius and -1, or maybe that's high and a low. I'm really not positive. But mostly, you know, we just want to look for rain showers and intensities and how that's going to affect our driving. Here is one of our famous windsocks. Okay, we continue our trek northwestbound on this Tuesday. Keep getting a glimpse of snowy mountains, but then we drop down behind. Terrible. There it is. We've seen many hill towns as we've been on this particular drive. Always at the very top is a church. We sure have a lot of trees in the way. The thing I was going to mention, since we already talked about it earlier, was the things that I like about this GPS. It is, or the sat-nav, is the dash mount one is tied into the OBD2 system. So you also have this, there are 2 gauge pages that give you load, speed, RPM, intake air temperature, and fuel capacity. And then the other version, these are some performance data, old, normal, P1. Although I don't think I've ever really used it. But the OBD2 is actually, let's go back to home page. Now that the tires are warm, that's pretty good. Couple PSI difference between the ones in the back. And I have my doubts as to the precise accuracy of the sensors. So, there we are. And more beautiful snowy peaks in the Pyrenees here on our trip today. Got a little bit of weather with us today. It is 35 degrees out, so we want to pay close attention to bridges. It's just starting to drizzle a bit. I think we should be all right. The weather radar showed precipitation near the end of our route today, so it should be fun. Just past the snow plows at the ready. See what warning the sign has for us. Tell you the speed traps are coming up. It's kind of nice of them. And so does our GPS over there. A little red band pops up. Fortunately, though, as you all are well aware, the van can never even go the speed limit. So.
Those are the tarantula.
Oh, the tarantula nests.
Yeah.
Wow. Great content today. Geology. Look at that. Think that was cut?
Yeah. It's too even.
quarry. Wow. You know, that's some scary stuff, working on equipment on ledges like that. It says, I don't know. Couldn't read any of that. Thank you.
We're gonna figure out.
Now we play the game. Which lane? See the orange or the yellow stripes over there? That's for short vehicles. Don't get stuck there.
Okay, this one's alright.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Plus people are there.
Is there people?
Well, no, I mean people in the lane. So we know the lane's good and it takes credit cards.
Okay, you got
Ticket, one thing at a time. If the ticket blows away, it's terrible.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Success.
And touch it.
Touch screen. Okay. Ticket. Oh, do I have to push something?
Yeah,
What do I have to push?
I can't tell, but you're gonna
Oh, shit.
time out here.
Oh, well. Oh. Okay.
So funny. Yes, folks, that took 2.5 minutes. So that was 30 euros for this morning's traipse down the toll road with fuel at about $6 a gallon. And shortly after the toll, here we are at the rest stop. Time for lunch, driver change, relaxation.
Oh, you didn't get that, did you?
Nah. It stopped. And we've made it to Santander. The ferry's behind us. Debbie's giving driving instructions and I'm filming. Who's driving the car? I don't know. We can look there and we're going to be circling around to the left and there's another roundabout coming up. And this is, correct, this is like the parking lot camping?
Uh-huh.
It fills up soon, which is why we're here early.
Okay, but I think you need to stop filming. This is getting a little crazy.
But that's the fun stuff to film.
Okay, but
Look at the gorgeous architecture. Spanish something. I'm sure of it. And the marina. Oh my God, is this the roundabout?
yeah. Put the phone down.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hold this and do
You know, right now it's not a good time.
Yeah, but this is the content. Look at the buildings up there. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. And we have a tunnel, perhaps. Looks like a tunnel to me. This is marvelous. You have to make sure you know where to look for the little stoplight down on the pole because you can't see it otherwise. Well, it's a late morning for us, but I had a wonderful evening. We are at the Park Up. We're leaving the Park Up in Santander, France, and we're heading to the ferry. Must say it is rather hilarious that all of the vehicles in line are RVs, or I mean there's a couple of cars, but not very much. Well, we made it through security, and boy, were we the celebrity. Everybody was very fascinated with not only the van, but the license plate and the wheel chocks. They only wanted to see in the back. Once he figured out that there were bicycles in the bag, everything was good. So we are forward of the queue. We have all of our paperwork. It's going to be a great day. So we were sitting in the queue, if you remember the rusty Sprinter in front of us, and I'm just sitting there, you know, and all of a sudden a guy comes around a corner and waves me through. I was the last one, and the Sprinter was unoccupied and dead. So I don't know if they're loading us or just doing another queue stage. But what fun. I love ferry crossings. I'd wait until we might have just moved up. It's recording. I'm still trying to figure out what they're going to do with all the trucks. This is a drive on, back off ferry. So I don't know, especially the ones with the trailers. Can you imagine? I guess they're last on. Looking at the license plate. So, one of the nicest cities we visited. Clean, no tagging, no litter, and a 2-deck. Those are semis up on the top deck, and the bottom, I guess, for that matter. What a boat.
How did they get up there?
So are we.
Going up?
Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Boat doesn't look so big from the outside. Wow. Very impressive.
Whoa, jeez.
They could raise and lower the deck, the ramp.
Let's not stop on the hill.
Nice to have an automatic transmission. This is a fairly new boat. We look at the inside or refit because it's clean as can be.
Oh, look. First off.
Oh, you hardly need the wide angle for this room. Sleeps 4. Oh, but look. Nice big shower. Very nice. USB charge ports. Hoo-hoo. And a window room at that. Very nice.
Life jacket overhead and belt around body. Connectez les boucles et serrez la sangle.
Well, I guess this should qualify as an official YouTuber trying to get the videos uploaded here on the cruise ship, or on the ferry, I should say. So we'll get to it. So we had the afternoon nap, and then in showers. We're also clean. Van life, unbelievably clean. And now we're at the bow of the boat in the, what's it called? The Sea Club Lounge. We're having a little snack. And we're going to wander around the ship. We gained an hour because we're heading west. And then what are we going to do? We're going to have dinner tonight. We have a 6:30 dinner appointment. It's a really incredible ferry. It's like the top half of the boat is a pretty nice cruise ship, and the bottom half is a really good ferry. So crossing looks to be pretty smooth. I don't think there's any big weather. And here's our snacks. This reminds me a little bit of the MSC ship that had the big atrium. And there we are. Look at that. Ha-ha. What deck? 8. Okay. One down.
Yeah.
Good morning. Time for breakfast.
I got breathalyzed when we was going with the All right.
So I'm up on the top deck after breakfast on our crossing from Spain to the UK. At the back of the boat as our rooms. But that's kind of nice because you don't get nearly as much of the pitch being so far back. And it's a beautiful morning. We're on the boat. I know it's about 9 o'clock now. We're on the boat till 8 o'clock when we dock. And then I get to drive off the boat at night and start driving on the left-hand side of the road with a left-hand vehicle, left-hand drive vehicle. That should be rather interesting. It's time to head back inside. Top of the boat, deck 10 for people anyway, passengers. And we're on deck 9. I'm gonna head back to the room and see if I can sneak in quietly. Well, as luck would have it, the way we were loaded on the ferry from the beginning, we ended up being the third vehicle off the boat once we arrived back at Portsmouth. Clearing customs was absolutely a breeze. Probably took about 10 minutes. Passports checked. They had a few questions about our itinerary, and then they just wanted to look in the back of the camper van. Wonderful, polite people. It was really a pleasure. The next 30 minutes to an hour was quite interesting, as we had no active SIM cards. We failed to put where we were going in the GPS, and getting out of the port at night was quite a trick, but we were lucky enough to find a great park up and had a wonderful evening.
I'm not going to film.